Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are experiencing some turbulence.
Hello everyone, this is the Peculiar Cavalier here, and today I bring you a new game called as the Judge in Bermuda. I didn't know what the game was all about, so I took the liberty of playing the game for at least half an hour to just see go through what are all of the elements of the game, and I came to know about the history of the game. So it was released in 2015. Why am I playing this right now is because it's available for free in Origin, but it costs around 900 bucks in Steam. So if you guys want to check it out, download Origins, that's for free, and download the game for free, and then just check it out. It's a neat game. They did a good job about it. It's a survival game. Basically, you have to, after a plane crash, it's like the show called as Lost. They will be in a plane accident. They have to survive an island, basically. So this takes place in Bermuda. And the one other great thing is because the game is procedurally generated. That means whenever you start a new game, the conversations, the skills, everything changes. Not the characters, but everything connected with them changes. So it's actually a neat thing. So I'll just give it a new game. I think I'll start a new save slot. Okay, the plane is obviously gonna crash. We all know that. Okay, these are the characters that we are gonna play with, I suppose. I like the guy's face with the flower. He's really surprised that the plane was gonna crash. The heart of the island, I suppose. Wonderful. Gathering survivors. So this is what happens after right after the crash. Crying a lot. Alright. That makes sense. Recovering from the shock. Alright. Salvaging scattered goods. Okay. Setting up a camp. Waiting for, I have no idea. A few hours later. Alejandro. Hey everyone, let's regroup and talk for a bit. Thank you everyone for your help in making a camp. It's heartwarming to see that we are sticking together after the horror that just happened. Alice, let's take a moment to introduce ourselves since we may have to live together for a while now. Alice 45 and this is my husband Robert. We are from Montreal. I love hiking and cooking and pleased to meet you all. This is not an interview, like introduce yourself, stuff like that. We are in a survival mode. Bob, you can call me Bob, guys. Don't know what to say. I like to tinker a bit home. Oh, and going fishing on Sundays. Okay, thanks. So my name is Alejandro. I'm 32. You all might remember me. I'm the manager of the holiday resort we are all staying in. This flight was my first holiday in 10 years, so tough luck. Winters. Hi, I'm Dr. Bethany Winters from London, England. If you need medical help, please come see me. I don't know why I tried to do a British accent there, but that sucked. Yuri. Okay. 3 dots. Okay. My dad doesn't speak much. Please excuse him. I'm Liana, 16. We are coming from a small village in Russia, and Julia married my dad last summer. Julia, or Julia, if you like that. Hello. Everything's already said. Don't expect me to reveal my age, or I should have to silence you forever. She's a witch. Are we finished? We are wasting precious time. We must organize ourselves. I'm Jacob and I know how to survive in an Australian Robert. This is something I've spent my whole life preparing for. Alright, while you were all uselessly crying, I went around and found a large water tank containing clear water and enough resources to make fire. You're right, Jacob. I already hate Jacob. Just because he's grumpy. I would like to suggest that we make a moment of silence in honor of those who didn't survive the crash. They will haunt my nights until I leave this world. So, these are like kind of discussion that we will have around the campfire. So we got plus 10 wood, plus 2 stone, plus 1 tinder. These are the depression levels. So every character there are 5 different things that we will find out about this. There will actually be a separate There will be a separate tutorial for that, so we'll just learn from that. But everyone is pretty depressed about losing their life like this. So welcome to Bermuda. This is the camp view where you can assign characters to activities they will perform during the day. You can move your mouse left and right to view all of the camp. Characters are assigned to action slots. Right now they are all assigned to the camp for action slot, which is talk. So basically they sit around and talk. To move a character, you can either drag and drop him on a new slot or right click him and click on the desired action slot. So alright. Move a character from the fire to salvage action slot in the plane far right of the camp. Far left of the camp, sorry. Okay, before we do that, let's just see these are the 5 things that we have to take care of. So hunger, obviously every day we get hungry. Sickness is that if we have a disease or something, so we'll have sickness. Depression is about losing their life, stuck in the island, stuff like that, so that will make them depressed. Even if they see the dead bodies from the plane, they will be depressed. Fatigue is how much job they're doing, like if they're carrying wood from place to place, or if they are crafting, so stuff like that, that will make them fatigue. If they are scouting, stuff like that. Injuries, if they are attacked by some wild animals, they will get injury, so we have to be careful about that. So these are the 5 things we have to take care of. So if any of them goes beyond 100%, they will die. So we have to be taking care of that. So as you can see now, the depression is spread all across the 8 people, 20%. So that will increase or decrease depending upon the job we do. So next, this is the important thing. Skills are the important thing. So there are 4 skills: physical, mental, utility, and food. So mainly food. Like see, food is like, can you cook? Can you harvest? Can you fish? Can you hunt? The 4 things that are important. So we are on an island. So can we hunt animals? Can we fish? Who's efficient at that? So we have to be careful about that. So for example, right away we can see that Jacob is great at hunting and fishing. No matter what, no one can even hold a candle to this guy. So 80 hunting and fishing 65. Great. So next, then comes the harvesting part. Like, can we plant something and harvest? So if you can see, everyone is like 40. So the best is harvesting. Bob is best. Fishing, Bob is best. So 84. That's great. So cooking, Yuri is great, 75. So we have to. These are the main things. So we have to spread the work all across the board. Next comes physical. Physical is like agility, how fast you can move, how greatly you can fight, how greatly you can build, how greatly you can survive the things. So strength, Yuri is great in strength. Julia is great in fighting, actually. That's alright. Constitution, Bob is great. So yeah, actually, and then when it comes to mental, like who's intelligent? So Julia is intelligent. Oh, that's why she's a bitch. And Ileana is intelligent, so they can go in research. So they will research, do the thing. Medicine, obviously, Winters is going to be great because she's a doctor, obviously, the fact. And then knowledge, of course, Jacob is great. So yeah, these are the main things we need to do. So like scavenge. Scavenge is like utility. Utility means crafting the materials that we need. Exploration, scouting, stealth. Can you do this stealthy way? Julia is again great in stealth. Wow, you have to use her then. Alice is great at exploration, so we will send her off for exploration. She can also cook, but Yuri is great at that, so I'll just use Yuri than Alice. She's great in discussion. That means like we are sitting in a campfire, you can talk. She can calm down everyone, so that's great. So what I need right now is scavenging. Who's great at scavenging? All across the board. Yuri. Yuri is great at scavenging. 59. Okay, 53 is next best. Alejandro. So next. So first we need to do this. Scavenging, Yuri. Yuri, come on. Use scavenge. So this character will search the crash site for useful resources, but we were saying the dead passenger will increase the depression, as I said. So the 5 states, as I said. So okay. So next, there comes research. So move 2 characters to the research slot. So we'll go here, and then we'll go to skills, and then yet again we'll see who's intelligent, who's great at intelligent or knowledge. I don't know what affects it, but if you can see, Ileana is great at intelligent and knowledge. So her, and I suppose I can put Julia here. There is no place for here right now where we can go and scout. But when we have to, we can just send Julia there. Stealth, she has 75. So now, right now, Julia, where is Julia though? Julia here. She can go and do research along with Ileana. She's already have a book. That's good. That's good. Do your job. So these characters will research for new crafting products. So the progress gauge hit 100%. They'll discover a new recipe. This recipe can be anything from campfire to tents, stuff like that. So we can use them and we can do this. So next we have to move 3 characters to the jungle for exploration. So exploration is actually best. So we need to have, I suppose, scouting, right? Scouting or exploration. Exploration was great. Jacob is alright. I would say Alice is actually wonderful at exploration, and I can say Alejandro. So alright, cool. So Jacob is okay at exploration. Alice, she's the best explorer we got right about now. So we have no other choice. So these characters will explore the island. You can select which square you want to explore by clicking on the jungle and clicking on the corresponding action. They will explore randomly. It's fine for now, but after the tutorial, the next day we need to send them at a particular place because we need a particular resources. So right about now, that's fine. So they can explore randomly. So to craft new things for your camp, click on the workshop and then choose crafting recipe. So basically we have to go to workshop and then choose crafting recipe. And so for example, we got 10 wood, stone and tinder when we discussed it last time. So we'll just good. So now crafting is important. So we need to send 2 people to crafting. So again we'll go to skills. We'll see who's great at crafting. Yuri is scavenging, so we cannot send him. Bob is actually great at crafting. 43 is not bad. And witness is the one we left. So it doesn't matter. So one great and one bad doesn't matter. So what? Okay, sorry. Bob, we can do crafting mate along with Winters. She's with a medical box. Calm down, Winters. There's no need for using the medical kit yet. Okay, looks good. Everyone is assigned to a task. So basically they're doing their job. Let's now advance the time and see the result of their action. So there are 2 phases in the game. Night time and daytime. So obviously daytime there is going to be more light. There is going to be flexibility. So we can do a lot of things. At night times, campfire is the only place we can meet because darkness will be there, animals can roam around, so we have to be careful about that. So yeah, I'll just press the next button. So we'll see the action. We got 15 wood, 8 rope, tasty meal, fruits, fabric, pillow, 2 coffee cups. So as you can see, he's great at scavenging. I know he's a little bit depressed and fatigued, but these guys have finished crafting. So campfire is added, so that's nice actually. So you can see there, but that's not the important thing. The fire intensity should not go down. So if the fire intensity goes to 0, that's all. We cannot make something else. So sleeping area have been done. So if people are fatigued a lot, they can just go in here and sleep. That's what sleeping area is all about. So as I said, fatigue is increasing. They're just reading books. Why fatigue is increasing? I don't know. So what have you explored? New area discovered. That's nice. That's nice. So they are fatigued because obviously they have. So they are okay in terms of relationship. Have you noticed how the time has passed and the results of your character's actions? You should have discovered a new crafting recipe and scavenged another person to craft it. So before I go there, I just want to say this one thing. So can you look at it? So there are 3 main things. The campfire. Check for fire intensity. So if the fire intensity gets reduced from 65, 80, that's it. If it goes to 0, that's it. So like, don't lose it because we have to use the resources again. Like for example, wood, stone, and tinder. We have to find it again. So since resources are scarce, we need to use them properly. And we also can roast some meat, grill some fish. So that will obviously reduce the intensity of the fire. So we have to be careful about that. So we have to go here and we can craft this. So we have rope, we have a pillow, and we have wood. So basically, great. So the crafting is the game this crafting is really important in the game because we have to know a lot about lot of things, so we have to be careful about that. So like next important thing is water. So this is the water tank, clear water. Basically, if it goes to 0, we are all dead. Simple as that. Even food we can manage, but without water, we are dead. So we can have fruits, we can convert it into water. So juices, stuff like that. So we can convert it. Since we got tasty meals, stuff like that. So as I said, if it reaches 0, the game is over. So next, talk action. So this is what I said. Move at least 2 people to the top. So let's go and see the skills yet again. So after a couple of videos or 3 or more videos, I'll get used to the skills. But right about now, I'm just confused about all these things. So there are 12 skills, so we have to be really careful. So we don't have to put them in the wrong order and get screwed up. So this is what I said. Discussion is important. So who has the best discussion? Alice and Alejandro. Okay. I'll put Alice. Alice, come on. So I can put Alice here. She has a great discussion. And Yuri here. Yuri, because he is already depressed more than others, so we can just put him here, and then so you can. So if you can lower the depression by many ways. One of the direct approaches is giving them some items. For example, I can just click on Yuri and then I can give him the coffee cup. Okay. So his fatigue has been reduced, his depression has been reduced. So that's a good thing. So special items is also there. Much easier. So we have discovered a new area, right? So we need to take a look there. So we can click on the map. So this is the new area. So when you send your characters exploring new areas that can be visited on each time, so there might be some items, there might not be some items. So there is an object here, so we have to click on it, but we can get attacked by a beast. So we have to send a character that is stealth. Who's stealth in our team? Search or inspect. Oh, see? So Julia is best at stealth, so we'll send her. Stealth 74%. So we didn't get attacked by any animal or anything. So she just walked in there like a cat. She got the thing. We almost faint from the smell, but we managed to loot something from the fisherman's basket. So what else is there exactly? One basket. Oh, so we get fresh fish and fresh bait. Nice. So we can just go back to camp. So and then we can click next. Crafting should be done, I suppose. So this is the sleeping area, 35% only there. Oh, they suck. But you're getting along anyway, so that's nice. Research is not done that much. That's gonna be a little bit hard. Oh, why? That means they can have arguments. So the depression is reduced, fatigue is reduced. Open book. Alright, so since we put her, she has a great discussion since we put her here. She talked a lot. She kind of made Yuri talk as well, so she's an open book. So these are good traits. Green color means positive traits. I think red color means negative traits. So we have to be careful about getting the negative traits, any negative traits. We have to be careful about that. But it's actually great. So new traits are discovered faster. Open book means. So she'll get more new traits easily. So they two are okay, nice. Only 80% discovered. Oh, they have had an argument. Wonderful. We have to be careful about that as well. Okay, good work everyone. I know it's hard, but we scavenged some food from that damn tree. I'm sure we'll find more if we continue to search the wreckage. But it will only last for a few days. After that, we'll be on our own. Anyone know how to hunt? I do, but not with my bare hands. We'll need to find or craft some tools. Let's share the food we found. We should ration our daily meals. Okay, that's a great idea. And water too. Without water, the average person dies after only 3 days. So said, a frightening thought. Don't worry, we can make juice out of the fruits. The island is covered in jungle, we'll find it. Yes, that's a very good idea, Iliana. We'll need plenty of those if you want to survive. Whatever. Julia, come on. We should at least try to reach the jungle. Maybe someone lives here. Okay, yes. And if we find a big tiger, we are dead. Don't be sarcastic. Come on. You're stuck in an island alone. Tomorrow is another day. Good night, everyone. Good night, Alice. So as you can see, the hunger builds up every night. So we have to give them food. So we got tasty meals. Okay, we got tasty meals. We got fish. But if we don't use them right, they will degrade. So tasty meals will become meals. Meals will become less edible stuff. So for example, now I can give them meals, normal meals. So everything will be fine. Tomorrow the tasty meals we got will become a meal. So we can use that. So if we use a tasty meal right now, that's it. The meals will become just a little bit edible stuff. So we cannot afford to do that. So we have to be careful with the meal distribution. So for example, so this is what I said. So we have 6 tasty meals that will become meals the next day. So I can give them meal here. Hunger is nearly gone. Hunger is nearly gone. Hunger is nearly gone. Hunger is nearly gone. We have fish. So you cannot eat raw fish. Oh, you can. Alright. Eat another fish. Sickness. Okay, they are eating fresh fish right off the bat. So yeah, I don't want her sick because she's the brains behind all of this. I can let others get sick but not her. So we'll cure the... We don't have anything for the sickness right about now. So we have to be careful. Basically we have to cure all the hunger 0% right about now. So see, for you can see like everything is done and dusted. So we have to be careful for the food. So fire intensity, as I said, 20 to 30% will reduce each day. Water supply will also be the same. Alejandro is moody. Why? So depression is reduced to moody. That's what I think. Alright. Sleepy, tired, depressed. Everyone is. Yet another day, yet another day. So that's the tutorial. Perishable food has deteriorating, as I said. So tasty meals will become meals. Meals will become edible stuff. So we have to be careful about that. So fire intensity has decreased. So if we drops to 0, we lose our fire. But we can craft it again. But we cannot afford the resources because it's scarce. So we have to be careful about that. So what we do is just we click on the campfire, check the fire intensity, and then convert it. So 100%. So when assigning, so as I said that more than one character can be assigned to another job, except for scavenging or hunting and stuff like that. So we have to be careful about that because they can form a good relationship, good rapport with each other, but they can also argue, they can fight. So we have to be careful about that. So we can also have a skill point, level ups, and also the traits. So we have to get all of that perfectly distributed among each other. So we have to also have to send them on the perfect job. So I'll just send Alice to the jungle. I can also select the jungle to see what map they are to explore. So they can explore that for about now. So I can put Yuri back on scavenging. So that's pretty much it. So this is the first sort of we crossed day 1. We knew all about the important things from skills to this states of each of them. So yeah, pretty much that's the thing for the first episode, guys. We'll see you next time. So please check the game out. It's in Steam, available in Steam for money. It's in Origin, free of access right about now. So we can see how far we can take the game, how far we can survive without losing anyone. We have to be good at this, we have to be smart about this. So this is the Peculiar Cavalier here, and you've been an amazing audience. So thank you for watching. Please like the video, share the video with your friends, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time.